Satnam, Aman Devi here offering a general reading. As always, take what resonates and dismiss the rest. Your experience is your greatest teacher, and that's what's on the table for today. John Dewey writes of experience in education, not so much in the formalities of education, not disregarding that there needs to be some sort of structure in the process, rather allowing experience to be by far the greatest teacher. And we can also think of Carol Dweck's like not yet, like allowing students of life, allowing life to teach us, and sometimes gets a little messy. And so that's part of the process, a part of the experience. And so rather than holding shame, blame, guilt, anger, resentment, inner or outward, can you look for the lesson? Can you appreciate the experience? Can you appreciate the soul growth and allow yourself to continue? Can you disregard a should? Can you evaluate the opportunity and trust that no matter the outcome, there was purpose in it? And rather than regulating on the side of control, can you open to opportunity? So I did pull to one page. I had to look up how to pronounce one word, so I might even just skip it. What then is the true meaning of preparation in the educational scheme? In the first place, it means that the person, young or old, gets out of his present experience all that there is in it for him at the time in which he has it. When preparation is made the controlling end, then the potentialities of the present are sacrificed. When this happens, the actual preparation for the future is missed or distorted. The idea of using the present simply to get ready for the future contradicts itself. It omits and even shuts out the very conditions by which a person can be prepared for his future. We always live at a time when we live and not at some other time, and only by extracting at each present time the full meaning of each present experience are we prepared for doing the same thing in the future. This is the only preparation which in the long run amounts to anything. So take what you want from that, and I'm pretty sure you could probably find this as a Google book if you want to read more. And I have a playing card deck and a oracle deck out for you. So Goonies. The whole movie still makes me laugh. Whoa, that'll fall out. All right, I'm gonna reshuffle. When it comes out in a big clump, I don't like that. It's too much. Gotta break it down a little bit. So taking time to process your experience to learn and grow from it. 2, are you going back and forth? 4, are you holding on to something? Next bottom deck. So the bottom deck flipped out. Learning to manage your energy and use your toolbox rather than holding to something in the material, perhaps expectations. In the process of holding into that, are you going back and forth, right or wrong, good or bad, should or shouldn't, what is and isn't allowed, what is like the social structure and order of things versus what your intuition tells you. So going back and forth in the mental body rather than listening and being held to something rather than seeing the possibility. So the answers are in the energy field, and then learning, next bottom deck energy, how to manage the thoughts to allow you to continue to listen to your intuition, because that is king. The intuition is king versus, and you know, there's a balance between the intuitive and the energy body and the mental processing in order to work in both worlds, right? But not to hold to the material so tightly that you're not able to open up to see. and not to go back and forth in the past and present or a particular storyline or timeline versus what you're able to articulate in the here and now. All right. Let's get you another message. Can we get one more? I'm going to shuffle this deck and see if we can get one more on this Four of Diamonds, because it's calling out. At one point you decided, so the 3 is that intuitive guidance to sow a seed, right? And then there's one more, like a shred of doubt, right? One more point in the process that you have to break through to make a change, where the 6 brings you the reciprocity. What is your wish fulfillment? What's your end game, dude? Follow that. Bottom deck energy. Anything is possible. So at a crossroads, right? See if that picture does anything for you. What is the sweetness in life for you? Perhaps calling on Archangel Metatron and the hummingbird spirit. And hummingbirds are pretty interesting because they're not always all that sweet. Why they're attracted to the sweetness, and they're tiny and cute, they can also be a little bit feisty. So being willing to go after what you want, to your true roots, your true calling, going deeper into the cave, into the darkness, to transmute that energy, to allow something sweet for you to open up. Anything else? Let's get one more. Oh, that fell out. The art of life. There's no sacred light in the aura of an invisible life. Be bold in your skin. Let your love dance in sight. Ooh, I like that blue door. So being willing to break the mold. Take the steps to open up to a new you. And do hope this served well. Sending lots of love and light your way.